Hi everybody. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm testing out my new mic. But if this doesn't work, we'll re-record. I'm sitting here with my computer. I'm gonna hopefully throw some pictures over here. That's why I'm a little off to the side to show you what I'm looking at because I don't know how to do both at once. I'm figuring that out still and haven't. I'm gonna throw some pictures over here as I talk about things that I'm looking at. But I'm gonna go through my history for a bit. Let's go back far. I have 7 pages of recent buys. Really? I have 7. No, it's more than that because it says next after that. It goes, but then no, I've done more than that. That's only the past 6 months. Let's see. Oh dear. So I've been an Amazon member since 2011. Just so you guys know, that's when I started Amazon Prime anyway. So, is there a way to do all orders? Let's see here, because I know I didn't order a lot, really. I did, a lot of these are textbooks, actually. Shows you what I was doing that year. Let's see, 2013 was all textbooks. I didn't order anything in 2014, which is a scary thing. How could I not order anything? That's, more textbooks. Basically, yep. 2012 was basically textbooks. So I'm not going to do anything super boring. 2011 was me at the Kendall. Did I do 2015 yet? Textbooks. More textbooks. Oh, I have a video game. Oh, and some knitting needles. Okay, so I bought. What year are we on? I'm on 2015 right now, so that was 3 years ago at this point. Ooh, okay. So I bought some. I still have these. I bought a set of. How many was it? 11 long Tanzania crochet needles. They were like this long, and I guess I could go find one. They're in my bookshelf over there. I have a whole bunch of them. They're from itty little ones to really giant ones, which was great because I wanted to make really big afghans, and I was thinking about making like chunky scarves with them because it's a different type of. It's almost like a knitting stitch where you have the loops as you go down the line, so you needed the longer crochet hooks to be able to hold all those loops as you went through each row. It was almost like a twist between knitting and crocheting. Tanzania. I have a book on it. I got a book for Christmas on it, and I got a little bit into it. I still crochet, but not normally that way because it takes forever. I made, I think, 2 scarves doing it practicing, and then I decided that was way too hard because the stitches are so little. Like, most of the stitches were really small, so it just took so long to do because when I do regular crocheting, I make my stitches like an inch long, so like they're double the size, so it took me double the amount of time to make the same amount of objects, the same stuff, and it didn't make sense for me to keep using it, and the long needles aren't super helpful for regular crocheting. Like, they still work. I use them sometimes. It just looks kind of funny because, like, I'm holding the needle, like, in the middle of it instead of where you're supposed to hold it on the end. But, like, I have them still. I use them every now and then. I just don't crochet as much as I really want to. I still am in the middle of making a shawl, actually. I think I have that in my to-do pile. Everybody that makes stuff has a to-do pile, and that's in my to-do pile still is I have a very fancy shawl that's mostly done. I have a foot left of crocheting, and I got bored, pretty much. So that's that story. So that's item 1. I figure I'll do like 2 or 3. Do I have anything else fun? Let's see. What's in 2016? Oh, let's see. More fun stuff. Actually, this is where I started using it more from. This is my transition from school to actually being a real person and needing things. So I have some textbooks and some not. So let's see, the most notable thing from this year is 2016. I bought as a gift for one of my friends one of those organizers for a really fun board game. I don't own it, but he does, and it's for Caverna. If you guys have ever heard it, I'll link it down below. But like, it's a very intense board game. So like, there was probably, I want to say 20 to 25 tiny little bags of stuff that you needed every time you pulled the game out, and then you had to put it up to be able to play the game. And it was irritating to play the game because, and then you had to put them all out, and then you had to put them up again, and it was just pain. So I got these organizers. They were that's the word, laser etched out through like small balsa wood. They had slight like wood burned engravings of each type of thing. They had little movable panels. It was really, really nice. It was very expensive. The game itself is, I think, $80 or $90, and this organizer was $35. But it was a nice wood organizer, and honestly, I don't regret that decision at all. I still enjoy that organizer every time I open that box up because it fits nice and flush in the box. It lets you have everything in its own little spot. And personally, I do not recommend buying this game without buying the organizer that goes with it. It's this broken tool organizer. Um, they just that seller basically just designs and sells organizing sets for large games, so like they know what they're doing. I really enjoyed the product. I put it together and then I wood glued it all together because it comes with like dovetailing that you kind of knock together and notch into place. So then I went through and I glued all the seams with some wood glue, and then I sanded it all down and cleaned it all up because it was slightly scratchy because I'm a perfectionist. I cleaned it all up, and it was really good quality, and I highly recommend. Let's see what else we have in here. It's not a textbook, so I have mostly that in here. I have some gifts that I gave people. I have, yeah, a lot of these are gifts. Apparently this is around Christmas. But yeah, that was around Christmas. I buy my Christmas gifts about a month before Christmas, so like these are the end of November. It means it's a Christmas gift. Or I was looking at Christmas gifts and then I bought something for me because I have these waistliners I'll talk about. So the way that they're designed is is basically a corset liner that I bought. It's a piece of fabric that goes from here to my hips that helps protect, because when you wear a corset you can't wear it against your skin itself. It'll absorb all the oils and your moisture from everyday wear, and that'll wear out your corset faster. So I always wear a tank top or something underneath mine, but it's really loud. Sorry. Everybody's coming home from work, so it's like 5 o'clock. Road noise aside. So what you do normally is you wear something underneath your corset when you put it on. So I wear a lot of tank tops. I have a lot of them because I wear, sorry, I knocked my mic off. Right. So I bought these corset liners. So when, in my mind, it was because I'm buying an overbust corset, I'd be able to, it's supposed to be really stretchy. So I was like, I'll be able to stretch it to be able to cover everything. And then I won't have to wear any tank top underneath and it'll look really janky, because I want to be able to wear like off the shoulder kind of stuff, pretty outfits like that. That's the bonus of having an overbust corset, is it has everything in one, so I don't have to have anything on my shoulders, which would be really nice. So in my mind, I was like, ooh, that's great. It's organic. It's made from bamboo cloth and fibers. So like, ooh, that was nice. It's really good. I still have them. Have I ever used them? No, because they don't stretch as much as I like them to. They only come from my. It only really works for an underbust corset. Let's just put it that way. Like, I want it to work better than it does. I'd recommend for anybody who needs an underbust corset liner. It's great. I don't like just wearing an underbreast corset liner though personally, because um, then I still have to wear a bra with it, and then it gets annoyingly in the way because they're both lying in the same spot the waistbands are, because they're slightly thicker on the top and bottom to hold it in place um, on your, on your hips and on your rib cage. And it's okay. It's not super like a need to buy though. It was only $10, so I guess it's not too bad. I thought it was $15. I forgot to look at the price. It's like, it's not bad. You get two for $10. A maybe for anybody up that needs something like that. Let's see. That's relevant ones that I've done. So 2017, I think, is when I really heavily started using Amazon. Definitely, definitely is. So things that I bought. That's interesting. We'll do like one more. I don't know. I guess that one's not a bad one. We could do those two. So the last two things I'll review. I said one. I'm gonna do it as one because I bought them at the same time. So I bought a fancy lanyard to wear to work. Terrible, terrible product. I never returned it because by the time I realized how terrible it was, I'd already worn it for like a week, and I started to wear the metal enough that I didn't feel like I could return it. It was $11. It was supposed to be nice, pretty chain to hold my badge that I have to wear at work because I have to have identification on at all times at work and my office. So I always have to wear a lanyard. So I wanted to be like, ooh, it could like act as a fancy necklace all at the same time, because I just have like a really boring lanyard right now. And I thought that would be cool. But the way the links were made, they didn't. What's the word? It wasn't made well enough that the chains didn't have pokey bits on them, if that makes sense. So it caught all of my clothes. It caught all the fibers around this region here where my lanyard would swing. It would catch it all the time. So it was wearing out my clothes twice as fast as usual, because I still do get those wear marks from the clothes I wear a lot, from my tops and my dresses, especially like wools and things like that, but not as quickly as this. So did not appreciate it. It steadily deteriorated my clothing, so I threw that in the trash. It is no longer in my house. And then the other thing I bought during that purchase was I bought a cover for my Kindle, which I appreciate a lot because I almost always break things that are electronic with screens. If you've ever seen my phone, it's not the best shape. But I bought a screen protector for my Kindle. I got the it's called the Armor Suit Military Shield. Ooh, that's fancy sounding. It had anti-glare, anti-fingerprinting, and it claimed to not bubble or anything like that, with lifetime replacements for $8. So I was like, ooh, that sounds really cool. And it was really easy to put on. It came with the spray, it came with the squeegee, it came with, I think, a cleaning wipe, all that 9 yards, which already was on my yay book. It applied really nice, and I have no bubbles, so I have no problem with it. It was very good products, and I still have it on my Kindle as of like, it's been a good year since I bought a new Kindle recently, like last year, so that's why I needed a new screen protector. So yeah, it's been about a year since I've had that, and I have no issues. It hasn't broken or scratched or had any problems, so 2 thumbs up for me. Not that I'm rating on thumbs up, but yeah. I think we'll call it quits for today. And a lot of random stuff we talked about. This is going to be a pain to edit, I know already. My cat's just asleep over here, by the way, guys. She didn't abandon us. She's just snoozing. She's just like, yes, my lady is home, and I'm going to sit next to her so she can pet me at her leisure. So, I'm going to call it quits before I keep rambling on. I will see you guys next week, and I hope you guys have a good day.